Alrighty, welcome to another LSView Cube draft. So once again, this is no initiative, no time vault, no demonic consultation, and no power. Well, not in this pack. There's a Scalding Tarn, a Pyrogoyf, and a Lutri. All pretty good. Kind of was wanting to take Tarn, and especially since pretty good chance I wheel a red card here. There's 4 great red cards. This is a 3-on-3, so a little grimier, a little more mid-range. Yeah, I like it. It's a good change. And I think a decent chance that T-Bone here takes Pyrogoyf or Lutri. Those are like the 2 best cards remaining, but who knows? We'll see what we have access to here. Oh, there's a Seasoned Pyro, a Death Greeter, an Underground Sea, and a Prismatic Vista. Kind of want to just take Prismatic Vista and see if either of these red 3s come back. And if they don't, that's fine too. You know, later in the draft, definitely just take Underground Sea, like if I knew I was blue-black, but I just don't even know what colors I'm at all. So let's just take the Prismatic Vista and keep our options open here, huh? Oh, speaking of options. Oh, who else knows what I'm going to do here? I'm going to try to wheel Mishra's Bubble. It's not going to happen, but I'm going to take Steelcutter anyway. A lot of red here, and I have 2 good blue-red lands. Let's do it. Let's take Steelcutter, passing Bobble and Chain Lightning. Oh, now easy Brainstorm with 2 fetches and a Steelcutter. We are doing it. I do love a Riddler too, but with 2 fetch lands, Brainstorm is awesome. Maybe Unholy Heat comes back. We'll have to see. But I love a blue-red tempo deck. This deck looks sweet. All right, and next here, there's a Jace the Mind Sculptor, a Mawlock, Phantasmal Image, Shieldred's Edict. Don't really want Bayou. Don't want Bone Horde. I just don't think Jace is that good, as I've said many times. I might just take Mawlock. I have some good lands to help splash it. I think Mawlock is pretty good. Well, let's just do that. I think that's where I'm happy to take. And then, I will take a Consult. It's also a Chaos Defiler. That card's pretty slow. Pass some big stuff. It's not Undercity Sewers, but you know what? I'm happy just consulting the star charts and then getting back Suplex. Red and 6 is kind of interesting with 2 fetches, but I think Suplex is ultimately just going to be a little bit better. And there's a Flame Tongue as well. You know, Red and 6 could also come back. That's actually not out of the question here. And it could be a little Teamer tempo deck. Because, I mean, Portal, Persist could get taken. Ooh, Death Greeter. Yeah, I do like me a Death Greeter. That card is, I think, fairly underrated. And passing a Cannoneer, a Pentad Prism, a Nomoralize, a Gemstone Mine. I'm fine with all that. Oh, now Name Sticker. All right. Ugin's still there. That's interesting. But this looks like a really good Name Sticker start. So I'm happy enough to take that. And not going to get... Well, I'm probably going to get Enlightened Tutor back last. But Thornspire Verge would be nice. Oh, didn't wheel any of the red cards I wanted. That's okay. There's a lot of red drafters. I might just take Vaultborn. Or maybe I'll take Torsten in case I see a flash. And I did pass Archon and Persist. So... maybe some Reanimator stuff going there, but I guess a Vaultborn is kind of the same thing. I could have had Jace over Mawlock, but I think a splashed Mawlock might be decent. Name Sticker, if the Bone Horde comes back and I Name Sticker, because I don't think Bone Horde was in this pack. I think it was in the next pack, but maybe I'm wrong. So Mishra's Bobble's down, but Urza's Bobble still in the wild. Cataxian Probe. I guess I'll take Image. There's 2 decent black cards. I don't think I'm that likely to want to splash one of those. And Image has some pretty good matchups. So let's just take that. And then I'll take Pyrite. Pyrite actually will be happy to play. I'll pass a late Sin. So we'll see. Maybe we're passing a good Reanimator deck, but probably not. We're probably fine. If we do, we have a Phantasmal. Look, they didn't take the Persist. Now I will take it. I think we're somewhat safe. And then here... honestly, I'm more likely to play Sentinel and Kappa Cannoneer. I'm not like mega likely to play either. Oh, look, there's Enlightened Tutor. All right, can I get a Mox, please? Should have been more specific. I guess I'll just take Mana Vault. Mana Vault's, I think, a lot better. There's Petal here, too, and Chrome Mox. And Zernorb, 3 zeros. So let's see. Frantic Search gets taken. Petal and Mox maybe both get taken. It's possible one of those 2 comes back. There's also a Plunderer, but... Mana Vault, I actually have some good openings for Mana Vault, too. So let's just take that. I think it's just also the strongest card there. Okay. Wouldn't mind a duel that works with Mawlock and Scalding Tarn. Here, there's Nemesis, Galvanic Discharge, Laelia, Strip Mine. I didn't take the Ren and 6. It didn't come back, sadly. There's Othari. I think I might just miscalc here. there's just 3 good red cards, and there's a bunch of red drafters. The initial packs were heavy in red, but I don't mind that, especially if I'm maybe cutting T-Bone here. It's also a Tidebinder, but I think I'd rather just take Miscalc here. And there's a Blood Crypt. I mean, if Othari gets taken and Strip Mine gets taken, pretty good chance I get a decent red card back. Oracle, remember this cube doesn't have Consult. Oh, I think I want Treasure Cruise with double fetch, Brainstorm, Pirate Spellbomb. Yeah, this looks nice. I do like City of Traders, but I don't know if I want it in this deck so much. I don't mind passing Hex Drinker. Raugrin Triumph is decent, but Scalding Tarn is a blue-red duel, so it's not like the most mission critical. That said, is someone else going to take the Treasure Cruise? You know, probably not, but I think it's by far the best card for me. And then here, I do like Ancient Tomb and Oliphant and Dak, but I think I might just take Dak. It's really good with Cruise, good at card selection, good against artifacts. There's Stormseeker, Oliphant, passing a late Fractured, but I think I'm okay doing that as well. Well, this pack is not great for me. I might just take Embereth Shieldbreaker. It's at least a good sideboard card. This pack's also just not the strongest pack of cards, regardless of, yes, there's not a lot of red or blue cards in there, but this just got a lot of white and green cards in 2-3 color legends, so not too surprising there's not a whole lot for me there. Would have been nice if this pack had like a Taiga in it, or a Breeding Pool, or, you know, Trop, whatever. I just need 1 green duel, and I'm happy playing Maw Lock. Look, Maw, it's a lock. And Outcome, Coveted Jewel, I have Mana Vault. Lingering Souls, geez, this pack also kind of brutal for me. I think what it means is that T-Bone, who's passed me this round, probably is playing red. I put them into red, which means this pack is not as good for me, but that's okay. Is there any thought of playing Kaito, Saheeli? I could Thopter Foundry and hope to get something, or I could take Heritage Reclamation as a sideboard card, though I do already have Shieldbreaker. I guess it's a graveyard hate card. I don't even know what the best card in this pack is. Sure, I'll take Heritage Reclamation. That pack was just quite weak. All right, well, none of the zeros wheeled. I could take Titania and try to wheel Zernarb. There's also a Sylvan Safekeeper in the pack. I just don't care about Jite. All right, I'll just take Titania. And if it doesn't end up happening, that's fine. But I have 2 fetch lands. I feel like it actually has the ability to be quite strong. And I don't really mind passing up on Umezawa's Jite. I'm going to need some lands if I want to play it, but plus, if I cut that, then maybe the Sylvan Safekeeper comes back around. Though someone might take the Sylvan Safekeeper or Zern or either because of the Titania. It's possible it just comes back. Oh, wow. Othari's still here and Blood Crypt? I mean, I'm going to take Screaming Nemesis because this just looks like a solid Screaming Nemesis deck, but I am surprised. I don't think I want Elder Spirit Guide either. Okay, now Raugrin. What's going on? How are there no blue or red cards and the blue-red dual wheels? And I don't know. I guess the packs were kind of weird. City of Traders is a good card, but I don't think for me. Leyline Binding would be nice if it came back, but my last card is probably going to be Neshoba Brawler in this pack. That's fine. Well, a White Splash, which it would be for Leyline Binding, is now a little easier thanks to Raugrin. Okay, Stormseeker came back. I mean, I guess I'll just keep taking good cards. I do like Teferi with Mana Vault, but I should just take Stormseeker. Mono 3-drops, huh? Well, this looks like a 6 Steelcutter. Steelcutter with Mana Vault, Steelcutter into Pyrite or Brainstorm. Oof, we're really cooking here. Turn 2 Steelcutter, probe you because I'm going to get a probe in pack 3. Turn 3 Name Sticker plus 2 spells. We're cooking. And am I more likely to play Shiko? I have a Raugrin Triumph or Cankerbloom. Or I could cut a Sunfall. I just don't think I'm going to play Shiko. I do have a lot of 3s, I guess. Let's just hate Sunfall, I think. So we'll see if we get Sylvan Safekeeper and or Zernor back. Not that I'm even that invested in playing them, but I think it would be an interesting potential here. I think pack 3 should probably be better. I think the packs probably didn't break great for me this pack, and I do think that T-Bone still is probably playing red. Kaito came back. Well, 3 kind of artifact combo cards. Let's just take the Kaito. Okay, I guess Zernor didn't come back or Safekeeper. Well, I'll take the Wrath then, and then I think Oddity I'm more likely to want to play. Oh, Leyline Binding, last pick. Wow, okay. that's like one of the only good things that happened in this pack, I guess. All right, any action? Okay, Mox Sapphire helps. Passing a Gut, a Containment Priest. This could be the Eshki deck. So what's going to get taken? Fiery Confluence, Gut, Containment Priest, Borrower. Oh, Stomping Ground might come back. All right, that would be sick if it did. Let's see what we got. I do love me an Urza's Saga, and I have 3 good things to get. There is also Tamiyo, though. Tamiyo is a fantastic card. Huh. I'd rather just take Tamiyo. I don't think Urza's Sagaing for one of these things is just going to be that good. I don't know. And then maybe there's a bunch of Tundras. I guess I would play one because of the Leyline bindings. Also Duress, but I'm just going to take Tamiyo. I really like Tamiyo. Whoa, what is this pack? 2 fetches and a Forcible and a Tinker and a Ponder. I'm going to take Force, obviously. And I'm glad I took the Tamiyo. I have enough blue cards, and I should pick up like one more this pack, especially since if someone takes Tinker, I mean, there's double fetch, Ponder, Third Path, Flame. There's going to be something for me when it comes back, so I don't think it's going to be either fetch, though. But Force of Will is a great pickup. Ooh, that is nice. Oh, there's the Probe. We have finally done it. Probe to pitch to Force, make Treasure Cruise better, and work with Steelcutter. Help flip Tamiyo. Those all sound great. Passing Fiery Covenant Grief, 2 good black cards. But Blood Crypt Wield in pack 2? I don't know. There's also Spire Bluff that's probably not coming back, but Gitaxian Probe, we are getting there. Oh, and then Force of Negation. There's sort of the meek to go with the Thopter Foundry, whoever took that, I guess. But I'm going to take Force of Negation here, easy. And then I like Top. It's not going to come back. And Tomb, that's late. Wow. Thundertrap Trainer would actually be nice if that Flame of Venor wheels, but I mean, this is a pretty easy Force negation. Also, taking the Force helps both forces, because now it helps the blue card density. Even if you have to pitch a Force to a Force, that's still often fine. All right, well, this deck just got a lot better, and I'm also really glad I took this Tamiyo. Tamiyo works with these cards really nicely. What here? I don't care about Watery Grave. I could take Trinket Mage. I kind of just want to take Thundering Falls. There's also Soul Guide Lantern, but let's see. I don't know about this Raugrin Triumph Leyline. Well, I don't know about the Leyline binding. I'm obviously going to play Raugrin. I think Thundering Fall is still pretty good. Yeah, I like having a Surveil. Ooh, Brazen Borrower came back. Stomping Ground didn't, so maybe this Moloch just doesn't get played. That's fine if it doesn't. I'm going to take Borrower. Borrower's excellent. And I do want to just up my blue count if I can. Oh, Planisphere? I like that more than Chandra, I think. It's a blue card, and I have a bunch of like cantrips and stuff. All right, I'm in for that. And then Ponder and Flame came back. I got to take Ponder. Especially since I have, what, 1 wizard? This makes a wizard, too. 2 wizards, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a chance my last card could be Flame or Third Path. There's 2 blue-red cards. All right. Well, let's take the gamble. And then Necromancy and Grief came back. So did Lightning Army of 1 and Upheaval. I kind of want to just take Gemstone Caverns. I feel like T-Bone's not that likely to be playing black. And if you were Necromancy, you would have taken it. So it's not like it's that mission critical. I mean, I would just play Gemstone Caverns some of the time. And then here, yeah, clear ones, no one's taking the Entomb. I guess I'll just hate the Sword of the Meek. Because there's no chance I play Eagles, right? No, I don't think so. I could play Revoker. Yeah, I guess I'll just take the Revoker. It seems fine. I don't think I want to play this Leyline Binding. It seems like I don't need to do that. So right now, this would be too many lands. Again, 2 black cards and 1 green card and a Show and Tell. I think Bronco's enough better than everything else. I'll just take that. Okay, I might just take the Ballista because I think I'm going to need to play it. Also, Ballista for 0 to trigger Steelcutter for lethal. Easy. And I can play Shield Breaker as well. Oh, Chandra came back. Oh, nice. All right, that worked out really nicely. So I guess I'm not going to get... Yeah, this is the pack where Flame or Third Path would have been. Okay, well, I like the way this ended up. This is a sweet deck. All right, and the perfect amount of playables here because we've got 16 lands plus a Mox. Nice. This deck ended up actually, I think, pretty good. It's a little lit on creature removal, which is, I guess, why picking up the Ballista was nice, because I have Suplex, Ballista, Chandra, and Pyrite. But I do also have Brazen Borrower, and I have Miscalc, Force, which is really nice. And a bunch of decent threats. All right. Name Sticker's really nice in this deck. And a bunch of duels. They're all tapped. The two duels I have are tapped, except for Tarn and Vista are not. So that is also nice. So let's see. So if I'm playing basically 13, probably like 7 blue, 6 red, something like that. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 blue, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 red. So if I play this, it would be 11 blue, 10 red. No, I have all these blue cantrips. I should just play one more island probably. And I'm going to put a plains in the sideboard, a couple plains, because there is a chance I'd need Leyline Binding. I also have Phantasmal Image, but it's only really good with like... could be good with a Name Sticker or Death Greeter. The rest it's not so good with. And Moloch I like, but I'm not going to just splash it off no duels except Prismatic Vista. That doesn't really make too much sense to me. There's also Revoker and Gemstone Caverns. Do I want to play either of these? I don't know. This is so much a Gemstone deck, so I like this. All right, so Chameleon on my team has a 5-color deck with Mox Diamond, some green 1-drops, Nature's Lore, Brawler, Lumbering Worldwagon, Pyromancer, Confluence, Minsk and Boo, and then like Teferi, Loot, Chico, Pest Infestation, Necromancy, Vindicate. All right, it's cooking. But Vash. Now Vash has a deck. Black Lotus, LED, Opal, Pearl, Yogg-Will, Tendrils, Citadel with Tinker, Frantic Search, Mystical Tutor, Dark Ritual, Entomb for Echo of Eons. Yeah, I like all this. This looks really good to me. Or let's do it. All right, time for round 1, playing on the draw against Larry David Yo. And, oh, look at this. Turn 1, Landmox Steelcutter. Turn 2, Name Sticker into Death Greeter. That's like pretty good. There is a world where I go like turn 1, Thundering Falls, turn 2, Land Steelcutter, play a Mox, but I think it's going to be stronger just to go turn 1 Steelcutter, turn 2 Name Stick. Like I have the setup for that. And then hopefully I draw like a Brainstorm or some other cantrip for the next turn to just double spell again. All right, well, I'll keep this hand. What I don't want to play against really is like a white deck with a lot of creatures. What I do want to play against is an opponent going Forest Go. You always want to play against that though. Turn 1 Steelcutter, ship the turn. Turn 2, hopefully it survives. Forest. Channel Emrakul. That'd be pretty sick. Cankerbloom. Do you have a Mox? You have a Spirit Guide? Otherwise, you're not killing that Steelcutter. Not this turn. Oh my god, he's got a Spirit Guide. He's thinking about popping it. You know, if that's the case, that's the case. I'm okay. I'll accept it. It is a Spirit Guide. Oh, he's killing the Mox. Okay, that's fine. I actually think that's going to work out pretty well. Let's go Thundering Falls. I mean, spending 2 mana and 2 cards to kill a Mox, that's acceptable. Let's see what Thundering Falls finds. Drawing another land was not ideal. Hopefully this can find me a spell, though. All right, Ponder. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's put Ponder on top. I'm not even casting it next turn, but in 2 turns it'll be good. Forest, Elvish Spirit Guide, Cankerbloom into Silent Clearing. All right, I hope no removal spells. Let's go Name Sticker. A removal spell here would be kind of annoying because you can kill the Name Sticker in response to the trigger and it does not do the thing. But if that's the case, the next turn I go Death Greeter's Ponder. Oh, I did have the removal spell. Okay. A 3-mana spell. What costs 3? Or is it just a 2-mana spell, actually? Oh, it's Dismember. All right. Pass the turn again. I think I'm okay with all this. This, like, because they're not doing anything, so they are stopping me from doing my thing to a degree. But I think I cast Ponder first, and then I go Death Greeter. This makes a token attack for 6 with the token. I think that'll work out fairly nicely. Dismember still also did them 3. If you kill the Sapphire instead of the Steelcutter, you're pretty committed to like either closing the game or preventing me from double spelling. And the Dismember did prevent me from double spelling, but I'm not too worried. All right, well, let's see what you got. It's turn 4, 4 cards in hand, and go up to 4 mana here. I guess something like a Questing Beast would be pretty annoying. Oh, I accept a Llanowar Elves. Ooh, Prismatic Vista, so for this Ponder. Okay. Oh, I don't even know if I'm cracking Prismatic Vista, to be honest. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Treasure Cruise, Miscalc, Screaming Nemesis, no shuffle. Play a land, and next turn I just draw Miscalc. Yeah, so I think I just play the Screaming Nemesis this turn. And then next turn I can go tapped Raugrin Triumph in Prismatic Vista, tapped Raugrin Triumph and dash Death Greeter. That would be one option. Get to hit for 5 this turn, and then leave up Miscalc, or I could, and then if I have to Miscalc, I shuffle away Treasure Cruise. Seems pretty reasonable. We'll see what the play is this turn, I guess. Some big 4-drop. Grist. Oof. Grist is sick. How are we going to beat Grist? Oh no, we'll be able to beat Grist pretty easily. Sacking Llanowar Elves to kill the Screaming Nemesis. Oh, it's a tough way to go about it, not going to lie. So Grist was 3 mana, sack a creature, kill a 3/3, and then stops 2 damage. Let's just go Prismatic Vista. I really don't want to shuffle away Treasure Cruise, but I think I'm actually going to put the counter on itself because I want to just kill Grist with this. I think keeping up Miscalc seems like it's pretty good. Because I have a pretty good pair of threats in play. And if they play something good enough that I have to counter it, I will. What is this for 4 mana? I mean, I would rather not shuffle the Cruise away. It's true. I don't know. Maybe it's better just to dash and just line up Cruise next turn. Yeah, Cube has some pretty powerful plays. Like land Shieldred or something would just be such a beating. So, I don't know. Or nothing. That's fair, I guess. All right. Green-black, huh? Phantasmal Image generally is kind of good against green-black. The Shieldbreaker looked pretty bad, so I think I'll just take a shot with that and hope it works out. Gemstone Caverns on the draw. I don't love it in a double Force of Will deck, to be honest. And I don't want Revoker. No, I think this is good. Let's run it. Okay. Yeah, well, I switched. Look at that. I switched Shieldbreaker for Phantasmal Image, and now it lines up with this Force of Will. All right. Wasn't bad. Suplex, kill an elf, maybe. Oh, sure. If you had perfect information and could see that it kept a 1-land double bird hand, you could force that. Oh, Strip Mine. Well, I was going to lead with Island anyway. So I guess that's why the Wrenn and 6 went, huh? All right. Oh, okay. Island. Let's see, I'm going to get Strip Mined. I think I wait here. Because I can go next turn, or maybe in 2 turns if I get Strip Mined, Suplex. If I get Strip Mined and I decide I want to play Mana Vault next turn, I can just play it. But I think that there is a decent shot that I just might, on 2 mana I go Suplex, then on 3 mana I go Steelcutter Mana Vault. I really need them not to have like a sick play here. Oh, Elvish Spirit Guide into Crucible? Okay, yeah, no, we're not doing that. I'll pass on that one. Even with a suplex here, I guess I'll just play this to get Thundering Falls. All right. Ship the turn here. I mean, I'll be suplexing that elf in a second here. What is this, an endurance? All right, well, it's fine by me. Let's get Thundering Falls. Tameo. All right, I actually think that that's fine. Land. Suplex, deal 3 to that. You can play your endurance after. Or cycle a Triumph, I guess, but I think it's more likely endurance. It's a little annoying because it's good against Tameo, but if it keeps endurance back, that's fine. I can also equip Steelcutter to Tameo and attack past. Oh, they didn't put my cards back? That's weird. What if I play a Dragon's Rage Channeler or something? Huh. It's not like Force Island or Force and 2 lands is particularly good. Oh, Ramanop? Okay. Well, that's a problem. I don't have another kill spell. Okay, so let's draw. Steelcutter. Island, Tameo. Getting strip mined every turn? Yeah, that's not going to be easy. I'm probably going to lose this game. I guess the Empress Shieldbreaker might want to come back in. Next turn, if I draw a cheap spell, I can trigger Steelcutter again. If not, I can equip Tameo, Steelcutter, and attack. Or maybe I can flip Tameo if I draw a cantrip. Ugh, Force of Negation was a terrible draw. Wow. I might even want to side that one out, honestly. Let's go. Attack, make a clue. Maybe strip mined again. I think Mana Vault making a token is still probably better, but I don't feel like I have a great shot here. It's not even Wasteland, it's actual strip mine, and I think they might have Ren and 6 too. I'm glad I took the Titania. Why are they playing Sylvan Safekeeper then? That's interesting. All right, well, let's take the turn here. Dax good against Crucible, so that's a good thing to note. I crack this, and yeah, we're pretty much done. I'm not going to be able to play more spells this game. All right, good beats. Do I want Shieldbreaker? I still don't really want it. I have Dak. Well, the question is, what would I play instead? I mean, I guess, or what would I take out? I'm glad I didn't put Gemstone Caverns in. I guess Revoker doesn't name Strip Mine. It can hit Grist. It can hit Mana Dorks. The question is, do I want to take out Force of Negation? When it's good, it's still pretty good. It's that or Shieldbreaker. I'll just keep the blue card in, I guess. I don't know. There's some times when Force of Negation works out fine. All right, well, let's hope I don't get strip mined out here. I would like to play first. I'll run it, and turn 1 I'm going to ponder here and hope that their turn 1 isn't strip mine. Chandra Treasure Cruise. And Thundering Falls. I kind of don't mind that. Is that good though? It's a like Chandra is a good 4-drop, and I have a 3. I have 2, 3, 4. And it's kind of a blue card, I guess. No. I'll shuffle. I think. All right. I like that more. I just didn't really like a tap land there. Nothing to surveil. I don't know. Please no strip mine though. I guess maybe because of strip mine, maybe I should have kept it. Yeah, there is that. Let's see what Once Upon a Time hits. I just kind of wanted a little more interaction. Chandron, the problem is it was two expensive cards, because Treasure Cruise also is pretty expensive. It's good with Dak, to be clear, but if I find like a Mox or a counterspell of some kind, it'd be a lot better. Okay, that's not a strip mine. All right. Cruise is back, baby. All right, well, let's just play the Planisphere. I mean, playing Dak and fueling up Cruise is pretty nice. It also pumps the hero twice. I could also play Death Greeter. Sylvan Caryatid, okay. Into Currency Converter. Oh, into Currency Converter, you say? All right. Well, I'm gonna name sticker next turn, but we're DACing that Currency Converter. That's what we're doing. And then I'm just gonna ship the turn and wait with the. They're tapping it. Smart. It's free. I'm gonna wait so that Elf can't kill the hero. So now, if they want to kill Dak, which it'd be really good for them to kill Dak, so hopefully they don't have a way to do it. They have to kill this hero to get. So the Elf can kill the Dak, and then if they don't, Dak Converter's sick, and next turn I have like probably a pretty big play depending if I can find something with Dak. All right. This has made Strip Mine Ramen Up way less of a concern. If their play is Strip Mine Ramen Up this turn, I don't care, because Currency Converter also kind of adds mana. Well, that worked out really nicely. Let's see if this pans out, but I think I've actually put my opponent in kind of a tough spot here, if I had to guess. All right. Let's see what this is. No black mana. That's nice. Pest Infestation. Well, no, my teammate has that actually, so. Ramen Up. I mean, a removal spell. Okay, Dak's probably not dying this turn. We'll see. Oh, no, that's Grist. Are we going to run the Grist, sack the Sylvan Caryatid to kill the hero? So the Elf can attack the Dak? Oh, no, they're just going to pass. All right, well, that works for me. Okay, this is going to be so sick. All right, let's start with plus Dak on me. Okay, discard Island, I guess. The hero gets bigger. The converter does the converting thing. And I think I'll put both under it, even though I know with Treasure Cruise I might not want to necessarily do all that. Let's see. I could name sticker here. Name sticker, so I have 4, 5, 2. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be able to do anything else this turn, so it's possible I just want to Death Greeters. Because if I Death Greeters... No, I should just get the name sticker into play. It's fine, even if it's not going to, like, do the most here. I guess I could technically use the converter with extra mana here. We'll see how much mana I get. I got the full amount. So if I convert, this costs 6 mana, and I have 8. Yeah, so I'm not doing both, but... I could also just cruise. Maybe I should have... Yeah, actually, cruising and seeing what I draw is probably good, but maybe I should have just left both islands in the graveyard. I don't know. Let's draw. This also gets pumped. I guess I'll play the Mana Vault. Oh, now I can dash the Death Greeter too. All right, let's do it. I cast a lot of spells. I think I dash it. I have a lot of mana here. And I want to haste it. And I guess I just put the counter on the name sticker. And I think I attack Grist with both. And then now they have to double chump. Or Grist dies. That works for me. Their hand is Ramanop. And who knows what else. Alright, Grist is dead. I really would like Dak to live here, which they again are in a spot where if they have a removal spell, they can get Dak. They can kill Dak, but it's like a questing beast or something. Minskin Boo. My hand is just all lands somehow. My crew's mostly missed. But even if the DAC dies, I have like use currency converter, play death greeter sort of deal. So sowing mycospawn. Oh, getting a strip mine? I don't think strip mine's going to do the trick. They kind of need Gaia's Cradle here. That would be actually really sick. I don't even know if they have that card in their deck. Oh, Ancient Tomb? That's a lot worse. They gonna do something with that Ancient Tomb, or they're just building up. Okay. Let's take one here from Mana Vault. Okay, Pyrite's kind of nice. Kill Llanowar Elf. Let's draw 2. This is kind of incredible. Okay. Yeah, I guess I just discard lands. 20. So if I dash this, if I spellbomb the insect, dash Death Greeter, put the counter on that, they have to block that. Otherwise they take 14. Yeah. So they have to chump that. And then yeah, I've drawn 10 lands this game, which is kind of funny. So I have 7 lands left. Fair enough. No, sorry. 11 lands, and so 6 lands left. I dash Death Greeter, and then this attacks for... They take 7 down to 13, and then those 2 die. Oh, this is even bigger. But I still have to put the counter there, right? Because if I pyrite that, if I put the counter on, let's say, the name sticker, this can block Death Greeters and trade, and then they take 8... They take 15 that way? Is that better? Just take 7 plus 8. And then the Mycospawn dies, and then they have those 2 or I Death Greeter, force the chump there, and then they take 7. It feels like it's probably better to dash this. I could also dash this and put the counter on itself. Oh, they could have Dismember in their hand too. Painful Dismember, but a Dismember. I think I'm just going to put the counter on the hero. It feels like it works out better to do it this way. And Pyrite. Put an island back. This triggers. Kill the insect. I don't know what they're building up to with their Ancient Tomb over there, but I'm gonna hit them for 7. And is this the best Dak Faden performance in years? It might be. It might be. I guess if they have Dismember, they can block the Death Greeter. I mean, they might Dismember the Death Greeter. No, they just don't have it. All right. I got a 13. This goes back to hand. Death Greeter and Dak both just performing completely above the rim this game. Also, despite the fact that I've drawn a million lands, it looks like Dak's going to survive this turn. And next turn, I'm just going to turn 2 of those lands into some spells. I don't know what they can have off Ancient Tomb that's like a huge threat here, but I have the Mawlock. Vaultborn Tyrant or something? Winds of Abandon? No. Othari? I mean, Vaultborn Tyrant could be it. Oh, Alpha Deathclaw. Okay. Kill the hero token? I mean, you kind of have to. There's nothing else really there that makes sense. Okay. And then strip mine me if you want. Next turn, I have 4, 5, 6 mana. Okay. Probe. Okay. That's kind of nice. So let's see. It only costs 2 to equip. Let's see. Let's go equip on this. Because I basically want them to have to chump or trade for this. Or chump this, actually. Because this will be 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so let's equip on this. Probe going to 18. Or 16, rather. Ramanop and Oh, Force of Will could be a good one. Ramanop and Oko and Surok. Okay. Stack myself. Oh, okay. I assume they just lose now. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I don't quite have enough mana to Death Greeters and Brazen Borrower. And so what I guess I can do is I can discard Thundering Falls, Steelcutter. Yes. Yes. Land. Go to 15. Crack and get one of my remaining 3 lands. So 4 lands, 5 lands. Oh, I guess in a Mox. Sure. Just cast the Death Greeter, I think. Well, maybe I do dash it. Hold on. Because if I cast it, I can use the converter to make a 2/2. But they take 4 if I dash it. That puts them to 7. Yeah, I guess I kind of have enough mana. Let's use the land here. Dash this. And then I have Force for their next play. Death Greeter has done a lot of work. Death Greeter, Planisphere. My cards have been putting in a lot of work here. Send. They have to chump. They take 4 down to 7. I force them. And then next turn, I assume they're just dead. Honestly, Dak Vaden was like much better than Ancestral Recall this game. I get to play Dak, Steel Converter. Dak Converter is a broken combo. I've chewed through all these lands. Like this game is really showing the power of Corey Steelcutter, I will say. So it's showing the power of Dak Vaden. Dak Vaden was like the whole game. I mean, Death Greeter's also been excellent, and the Planisphere has also been excellent, but I guess they can play Surok and I can't counter it, but Surok also is not going to stop them from losing here. So yeah. This spell can't be countered. All right. And then they can play Oko. I don't even know that Oko does anything, but I assume it's better to force it. Like, what does... Oh, they might even want to play Ramen up here. Because, like, what is the Oko doing for them? They can Oko the Planisphere or the name sticker. That doesn't really work. They kind of have to play Ramen up because they're just on double chump mode at this point. And then I force it, and then I win. They're at 5. I just go Death Greeter, target itself, attack with both. Yeah. Dak Vaden MVP. Let's go. And we'll see how this goes. Boom. All right. 1-0. Let's go. All right. Time for game 2. Playing against kind of like a Hull Breacher, blue-red Lutri sort of deck. You see a Lutri there? Or blue-white, rather. That's what I meant. Do I want to play the Planisphere? I kind of just want to play the Planisphere. Yeah, that's why not. Let's go Mountain, Sapphire. Force of Will's off, but, you know, it'll be on at some point here. And the next turn I can either Suplex or cycle Spellbomb, or if I draw an untapped land, maybe Death Greeters. All right, they're just going to pass. Oh. That's interesting. Sure, I'll get countered. It's fine. It's not like it's better to hold it, I don't think. Yep, no more lies. Would have been nice to have turn 1 Steelcutter, but I guess I wouldn't have triggered it this turn anyways. And then I have to watch out for Hull Breacher. Okay, no plays, huh? A blue card would be nice to draw at some point. Let's play Pirate Spellbomb. Let's cast Death Greeter. I'm just gonna tap out. If they've got moves, they've got moves. Put a counter on this and send for 8 or try to. My teammate has 3 draw 7, so hopefully they don't have Hull Breacher draw 7 here. All right, they have Hull Breacher. If they have Time Twister here, that's going to be pretty unfortunate for me. Or Wheel. Council's Judgment, sure. What are you killing? It's not even clear to me. The hero token. Yeah, Astral Legends Planisphere is pretty good. Not gonna lie. All right, blue card? No, but I guess I technically could force here. I think I'm just gonna equip the Planisphere. And play my land. And then suplex the Hull Breacher. And hit for 6. And then I can crack Spellbomb to draw a card to find force if I need to. Planisphere just doing work. Okay, what is this? Fracture Identity or something? Oh, the Riddler. They're at 4. Let's just draw a card. All right, you got a Riddler, but Screaming Nemesis means I think that's just lethal, right? Oh, I guess it's not lethal. They have to trade for Death Greeter and go to 1. All right. Equip that. Pass the turn. I could have not attacked with Death Greeter and they couldn't have blocked the Nemesis. Well, Flooded Strand's not going to do a lot. All right, up a game here. And don't think I really want anything to hold. I still don't really like Gemstone Mine. No, I kind of feel like we're good the way we are. All right, on the draw here. Yeah, I mean, I'll keep this hand. It's not amazing. No turn 1 Planisphere. Well, not yet. We'll see if I draw Mox. Embereth Shieldbreaker lot looking super hot here. Okay, let's just play Raugrin Triumph, pass the turn. Okay, land go. That's funny. I just feel like I'm going to get countered here. And it's like my only piece of action, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like it gets better. All right. I could have played this all first, I guess, but then I'm just making the Planisphere so much worse at that point. I have a Treasure Cruise. I'll just probably try to refuel with that. Next turn, hardcast Treasure Cruise into Hull Breacher. Yeah, boy. Don't really know what's up with this Badlands, to be honest. Oh, I guess that is up with the Badlands. All right, well, that's pretty good against my Brazen Borrower. Petty Theft, one of those guys. Play a Shield Breaker. Oh, yeah, we're in the money. I don't know. Probably going to want to cruise at some point here, but I didn't really want to tap out and do it that last turn. Maybe I should have. I don't know. Maybe that was better. Teferi Time Raveler. +1. All right. All right. I guess now I'll cruise unless I draw something. I did not. Draw 3. Pyrite. I don't think it really makes sense to trade here because I might want to go like Suplex or Spellbomb on the token at some point here. All right, they're going to make more tokens. Plus Teferi. Yeah, the Mana Leak on my 1 threat was pretty rough. I'm going to untap this. Draw. Brainstorm. Okay, I'm probably just going to end up cycling Miscalc here. Pass the turn. Didn't get Hull Breachered. Lingering Souls typically is pretty good against blue-red. And J-Ready must have a solid hand to not be activating Teferi at all. Oh, wow. Just attacking with that, huh? No plays. Actually, I kind of don't want to cycle Miscalc because of Hull Breacher. Let's just draw. Okay, now I will cycle. Brainstorm. I mean, Pyrite is just going to eat the Hull Breacher, so they can't really do that. Okay, put 2 lands back. That's fine. Screaming Nemesis. Though actually, I should have played the island first, as it turns out. All right, then to Dak. Okay. Draw 2, discard 2. I wonder what I'm going to discard. Touch the Spirit Realm on the Pirate Spellbomb. Okay. I guess there's that. Sure. They can Hull Breacher me. I lose a suplex that wasn't doing a whole lot. That's okay. And attack Teferi. If it wants to block Screaming Nemesis with Hull Breacher, I'm okay with that. Probably should, to be honest. All right, and then stop on my end step. Just kill the Hull Breacher now. All right. Not the end of the world. I don't know. They don't have a lot of cards in hand. They can Lutri. Bounce the Screaming Nemesis with Teferi, sure. Oh, can activate Colonnade and kill Dak. It kind of sucks because my top 2 cards are lands, but I guess I get to Screaming Nemesis now. I mean, you should just attack with the spirits. Yeah, you're not doing anything other than that. Okay. I don't feel great about this situation, obviously, but it could be worse. I'm not going to untap Mana Vault because I can just untap it next turn, and I want to play Brazen Borrower this turn. Nemesis. I'm just going to attack Teferi. I don't think it really gets better. Opponent's at 20. If I don't kill Teferi, then Brazen Borrower doesn't do anything either. All right. Maybe I just need to take the Embereth Shieldbreaker out. It's really not doing anything here. What is my sideboard I can play? I can play a Revoker, I guess? Phantasmal Image? They're using a treasure. Is this a Council's Judgment or something? No. Oh, is it Animate Colonnade, then Council's Judgment? Sure. I know I'm drawing nothing next turn, so I'm just going to trade this now. It's not really getting too much better. Yeah. Council's Judgment, the Screaming Nemesis. All right. All right. And another turn of drawing lands. And go. And I've already used my Treasure Cruise this game. Ooh, rough game. All right, game 3 hopefully goes a little better. Colonnade, putting in the work. So what are my good draws here? No Lutri, huh? Don't like the Lutri. Tarn. All right. We're done. All right. Game 3. Phantasmal Image doesn't really seem very good either. Is there any chance Kaito is something? I'd have to play like a swamp. Sounds kind of bad. I could also play a Plains and play... I could play Leyline Binding off of a bunch of mana. Or off of 1 Plains and... The Shieldbreaker literally seems like a dead card. I guess Revoker, if anything, would be better. I mean, I actually wouldn't mind the Kaito or the Mawlock. I just don't have the mana for them, really. I do have the mana for Leyline Binding. I kind of feel like I should just play a Revoker. I don't know. I don't love it, but I don't think splashing a Leyline Binding sounds very good either. All right, on the play here. I needed the turn 1 Planisphere. I'm telling you. Any Moxes? Any turn 1 Planispheres or Steelcutters? If I could have gotten that down under the Mana Leak, that game's completely different. But I could have also not played it into the Mana Leak, I guess. But I don't know. I'm not mulling a turn 1 Tamiyo hand. I could win the game on turn 1 here. Name sticker Tamiyo? Ooh, that's disgusting. Pyrite Spellbomb was actually quietly really good in this matchup because just killing Hull Breacher is awesome. All right, they mulled to 6. Tamiyo, let's go. Can't force it. No swords, no path, please. Path would at least be acceptable. No oust, nothing. Ooh, and I drew a treasure cruise? I like that. All right. I mean, we're pretty far from treasure cruise, but the way this matchup's been going, I feel like it's going to be pretty good. Sitting on counters does not feel as good here. Okay. Ooh, Reckless Stormseeker. I like that. Name sticker into Reckless Stormseeker. They hit Wheel of Fortune, so they do have those. 4 mana? All right, well, you know what? That's fine. I didn't need more than 4 anyway. Stormseeker, the name sticker, I guess. And then now, I mean, J Ready is just in a lot of trouble, I would imagine. I just get to get out on the board. Counters don't do much. Setting up Hull Breacher Wheel is kind of a pointless task. Could maybe like touch the Spirit Realm to Pyrite, but that seems tough. Hitting the Tamiyo? Oh man. That doesn't seem like it's going to work very well, to be honest. I'm just pounding you with this Reckless Stormseeker. All right, I'll pass the turn and flip the Stormseeker, leave up Miscalc and Kraken Clue token. Stock up? Do I care about that? I mean, I don't think so. I don't know. I guess you could play a second spell this turn and it'll make my thing a little smaller, but I feel like I can just crack the Clue, draw a card, keep up Miscalc, maybe find another thing. And they didn't have another play? Well, that's going to be rough. All right, crack this Clue. Draw. This thing's still gigantic. Oh, and I drew Force of Will. All right, well, kind of imagine that's game. Trample and Haste. All right, let's put it on this one then. Pass the turn with Miscalc Force up. Boom. And you're at 8. So this is lethal next turn. With the Pyrite. Yeah, no, thank you. No, thanks. I will pass. And that's a 2-0, baby. Let's go. All right. Well, so as it turns out, my recording for round 3 ended up getting messed up. But suffice to say, it was a very short match of me getting mauled by Boros. Honestly, not a surprise. The matchup here, for my matchup to be good against Red-White, I would really need to add like a Dismember or Lightning Bolt plus like maybe a Pyrogoy, something like that. I think I'd have a shot, but as it was, they had Mana Crypt. It was just really short, fast games. So you didn't miss a whole lot, but I want to take a look at the deck and do a little draft walkthrough. Also, we won the draft. Vash 3-0'd with that 6 Storm deck. So I went 2-1, Vash went 3-0, and our third actually did win a match as well. So we were well ahead of the game. In any case, I mean, this was a pretty good deck. It had Force, Miscalc, Force. So 2 Forces and a Miscalc is not bad against combo in terms of interaction. It had a Suplex and a Ballista, a Pyrite Spellbomb, and a Chandra. It was a little short on anti-creature stuff for sure. Had good cantrips though. Probe, Brainstorm, Ponder, plus Tamiyo. Some good ones, especially with Prismatic Vista, Scalding Tarn. 2 fetches for the Brainstorm and Ponder. And Ragnar Triumph, Thundering Falls. No Steam Vents, but I mean, Vista and Tarn are still blue-red duels. Has a Mox, obviously that's great. And some decent aggressive 3s. You know, like the Stormseeker and the Deathgreeter and Screaming Nemesis are a little bit, you know, like not the most synergistic with cantrips and counters, because like you would want threats that were like a little bigger than say Screaming Nemesis, but you work with what you got, and this worked out pretty nicely. Steelcutter and Planisphere are really what you want, because those just scale off your spells. Consult the star chart's also not bad. Oh, Borrower is actually a little piece of interaction, and Chandra. That one game DAC was just incredible. So this deck's pretty sweet. Let's take a look at the draft though. The draft is kind of interesting. So I started with Scalding Tarn, over Pyroglyph. Those are like really the only two options. I think that you could take either one. I like taking Tarn, and likewise I took Vista over. I didn't even know what the next best is. Like, you'd have to be really committed to blue-black, which I didn't feel like I'm there, to take Underground Sea over Prismatic Vista after taking Scalding Tarn, but it's not completely crazy. Third pick, I just went all in. I took Steelcutter, thinking that maybe one of these cards would wheel. As it turned out, I got the name sticker back. I think that's what I ended up taking the next time I saw this pack. Yeah. And then here, Brainstorm over Riddler. I stand by that, though. Riddler's really good. This card, don't sleep on the Riddler. Unholy Heat is good, too. If I didn't take Steelcutter, yeah, I could easily justify taking Archon here. Would have made me wish I took Underground Sea. And if I had taken Archon, I'd probably still take Brainstorm, because I figure like one of Riddler, Torsten, or Vaultborn should come back a good amount of the time. And but if I were to take a creature, I mean, maybe it's Riddler. Riddler's really good. Maybe you just take Torsten, though. And then probably take like Shield. This Archon pick hasn't really panned out. In our world, we took Brainstorm. Moloch over Jace. I actually don't mind that pick. I think Moloch is really good, and I think Jace is not. I think Jace is fine, but it's not incredible. Here I did take not the best card in the pack. I think Chaos Defiler is generally better than Consult the Star Charts, but I like Consult a lot, and it was way more on target with what I was doing. Suplex came back. Death Greeter came back. Great Science. Name Sticker. Then at this point, I was feeling pretty good. Well, good artifact stuff. Some payoffs there. Ugin and Relic, but yeah, and then pack 2. Open Mana Vault. Didn't love that open, but it's obviously fine. Then took Miscalc, and then took Treasure Cruise, so kind of like a little awkward, but then we picked up the goated Dak Faden and wheeled Stormseeker. Nice. Here got Shield Breaker, which ended up making the deck, so I mean, it's a 6-player draft. You don't end up flooded with playables. And Heritage Reclamation, Titania, in case the Sylvan Safekeeper or Zernorb came back, neither did. Then I got a Screaming Nemesis and a Ragran Triome and a Stormseeker, so it kind of was not too bad. And then here, of course, opening Mox Sapphire, then taking Tamio and Force Will. And at that point, my deck got way better. I even wheeled Ponder out of this pack. Awesome. Then I took Probe, and then another Force, a land, a Borrower, a Planisphere, Ponder. Yeah, this deck, pack 3, was really nice. I even played these Ballista and Chandra. I got almost at the end. And so, yeah, I mean, this is how you end up with nice little blue-red tempo deck. This deck played out nicely. Had the record I needed to win the draft. And you know what? Got to play with double fours, got a Mox, and got, of course, the Steelcutter. So, that'll do it for today. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry round 3 got lost. But like I said, wasn't the best round anyways. And you know what? I'll be back tomorrow. Some more drafts. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.